Unlawful and dangerous kids took down a statue honoring a Nazi soldier, erected by a neo-Nazi 48 years after World War II ended in 1993. That's basically what happened at UNC last night, but for the Confederacy. Silent Sam is a Confederate soldier honoring the Confederate UNC students who died in the Civil War. For those of you who have never read a book, they died defending states' rights to own slaves. They fought and died to continue enslaving black people. And these monuments were erected to either minimize that message in an effort to rewrite history and glorify the Confederacy, or sometimes to outright say, these ideas these men died for, I agree with them, specifically the racist stuff. But no matter what, they're second-place participation trophies. And as Americans, I thought we didn't like that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, even Robert E. Lee didn't like that kind of stuff. In regards to such a monument being erected, he wrote, "My conviction is that, however grateful it would be to the feelings of the South, the attempt in the present condition of the country would have the effect of retarding instead of accelerating its accomplishment, and of continuing, if not adding to, the difficulties under which the Southern people labor." Wow, Robert E. Lee was a slave owner and used the R word? Double bad. And let me make something clear. I don't want to take these statues down just because the people depicted may have been racist. There are plenty of statues of people who did bad things. I'm not trying to blow up Mount Rushmore anytime soon. No, I want to take these statues down because they were erected to uphold white supremacy long after the battle was fought and lost. That's why these monuments weren't put up during the war or immediately after, but 40 years after the Civil War was over, during the resurgence of the KKK, and then another spike in the 1960s during the Civil Rights era. I mean, there are monuments to the Confederacy in non-slave-owning Union states like California, for Christ's sake. Do you think they were honoring their fallen brothers in the war too? They literally killed those fallen brothers. And while I understand there's something weird about changing the status quo in this way, especially when these monuments aren't actual shrines put up alongside legislation to segregate you and do you harm, but at least arm yourself with the knowledge of what the original intent was in putting them up. And listen, I'm a 27-year-old idiot, okay? I didn't even grow up in this country. Don't ask me, ask a historian, Jane Daly, who said most of the people who were involved in erecting the monuments were not necessarily erecting a monument to the past, but were rather erecting them toward a white supremacist future. So back to Silent Sam, the Confederate soldier slash student sitting at the heart of the UNC campus. Silent Sam was, of course, commissioned by the Daughters of the Confederacy, and I'm just gonna read you a passage from Julian Carr's dedication speech to the monument at the day of its unveiling. Julian Carr, who also celebrated beating up a black woman. "The present generation, I am persuaded, scarcely takes note of what the Confederate soldier meant to the welfare of the Anglo-Saxon race during the 4 years immediately succeeding the war, when the facts are that their courage and steadfastness saved the very life of the Anglo-Saxon race in the South. When the bottom rail was on top all over the southern states, and today, as a consequence, the purest strain of the Anglo-Saxon is to be found in the 13 southern states. Praise God." Carr here is referring to the KKK upholding white supremacy and protecting a pure white race after the Civil War was over. So yes, that's why they put these statues up. So that's basically what you're defending when you defend the existence of these statues. So spare me this bullshit, okay? I'm happy they took the statue down. Take all of the statues down. I'm Hasan Piker. If you found this video informative, please share it with your friends, and please don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you want to keep the conversation going, I'm live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hasanabi every day from 7 p.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. And this has been The Breakdown. You like this video? Great. Never miss another breakdown video by hitting the subscribe button below, and also ring the bell to get notified whenever we publish a new one.